Nice.
Oh shit, I just realized the background is dragon scales. Why hello there! It's me, Human. Hello, officer. There you are. I was waiting for you. She looks like a velociraptor. Oh, it's the humans. Wait, where? A little Durg. Oh, hi. Mailman? After looking at it for a while, I came to the conclusion that the secret message said that Reza wants me to... Let me look at the letter again! Okay, so sup everyone, welcome back to Angels with Scaly Wings. Where we left off previously by getting a message from Reza. And I have to know what does he mean, because this message is not precisely on point, like, you know what I mean? So, right now in this episode I'm gonna try to figure out what does he want. Like, what does he want me to do? But before we do that, I just want to tell you that you're amazing, okay? I don't care, I don't know who you are, but you're amazing. And remember that. So, yeah. Again, this is a visual novel. So, if you want to, you can just put it in the background while you do anything else, because, well, why not? Okay, so let's look at the bathroom. Holy shit, it looks amazing. It looks good. Look inside the cabinet. No razors. There are some pain meds though. Yeah, take some. I'm not sure if this is a good idea, but here we go. I'm just taking some random medication. I'm gonna fucking overdose. I'm gonna fucking take some more. Again? Alright. Whatever you do, don't do that. I'm feeling strange. Fuck it. I suppose one more can't hurt. Can't hurt. Because they're pain meds. So yeah, don't do that. Ever. Because this is a big mistake. Fuck, did I die? I think I died. How long was I gone? And when did I think eating a whole bottle of pain medication would somehow help my search? You took some pain medication. This was not a good idea. Fuck, I overdosed. Okay, that's okay. I hope I'm not dead. But yeah. So yeah, you can put this in the background. But yeah. So whatever you do, please watch through the whole video. Or through this whole thing, because I'm trying to make everything good, okay? I'm learning how to speak better, and I want to make this video a visual novel, like storytelling, better for you, because I care about you, okay? Look inside the shower. Ha! No shampoo to be found anywhere, of course. And no hint either. Just some body wash. I think I messed up even Diesel's start, because I fucking suck. Okay, look at the kitchen. Look in the fridge. Plenty of stuff here. Look at the meat. It is just a slab of meat. Nothing special about it. Look at the milk. Pasteurized. At least they've got that down. Crack open an egg and look inside. Yeah, sure. Nope, just a regular egg. Fuck it, another one. Nope, just a regular egg. Wait, how many can I break? Do they have... Wait, do I have infinite amounts of eggs? Oh god! Huh, those are all of them. Guess I'll just waste a perfectly good batch of eggs. Oh! What the fuck? How did I get that? Okay. Examine an unlabeled container. It's an unlabeled container with some sort of white liquid inside. Well, here goes nothing. It's salty. Wait! No! What did I drink? You drank mysterious liquid. Okay. Wait, why did I drink mysterious liquid that was salty? For all I know, it was nut. Look inside the pantry. What should I look at? A date. If I put this on the floor and then step on it, what would happen? I'd be going on a date. You motherfucker! But no, there's no hint there. What should I look at? Fig. What is a fig? What do I know about figs? Quite a bit, actually. Figs are ripe with history and still enjoy some cultural significance, especially in religious circles. For example, there are the leaves with which Adam and Eve covered themselves up in the Bible's book of Genesis. It also happens to be the kind of tree Buddha achieved enlightenment under. Fuck off, Supernatural! Not only that, but they've also mentioned in Greek mythology. Isn't it fascinating? But wait, there's more. The influence of figs also extends towards words, phrases, and sayings we still use today. Take word sufficient, sympathin. What? I don't know what that is. For example, with some of a Greek expression meaning someone who shows the fig, which was a vulgar gesture at the time, or I don't give a fig, which of course is a figure of speech. Okay. It might as well be said that the influence of figs is as far-reached as its fruits is succulent. Figuratively speaking, that is. I'm afraid nothing of this actually helps with Rez's letter, though. You motherfucker, I swear. I swear, if there would be an option to just tumble downstairs, I would break both of my kneecaps. These puns were terrible. Pear. There are two of them. What a nice pair. I swear to God. Grape. So, Daddy Grape finds his kid crying and asks, "What's wrong, kid?" What the fuck? What's wrong, kid? But through all the tears, the kid couldn't get a single word out. Eventually, Daddy had enough. So he said, "Stop." What? No, I won't say it. It wasn't a good joke anyway. You learned a lot about fruits. A lemon. Lemons. Lemons. Lemons! Of course! Why didn't I realize it sooner? Lemon juice is about the simplest way to write a hidden message using household items. We learned about that in chemistry. In the most boring detail, of course. A message written in lemon juice on paper becomes just about invisible to the naked eye when dried. But after heating it gently, oxidation occurs, making the message visible. Oh yeah, I forgot about it in the chemistry lab. I was sitting next to him in class when we learned that. He made a joke about using the method to cheat on the next test, and I replied by saying he'd have to bring an iron. Had he really expected me to remember a random chemistry class what happened years ago? But then, I did remember it after all. Meet me at the portal tonight, 10 p.m. was all the message said. I wasted a good amount of time, but I still had some left before I had to go out to meet Reza, so I decided to make some lunch. I could have made some scrambled eggs if I hadn't broke them all earlier. Fuck! Okay, we're good. So, afterwards I resumed reading my book about the continuing adventures of Sheridan and her exploits in destroying cultural artifacts. Unsurprisingly, it came to a happy end, with the evil organization stopped in its tracks, at least for now. I thought the ending was deliberately left open for... Fuck off, Supernatural. For ambiguity. Ambiguity? I don't know how to say that word. But when I turned the page and saw the advertisement for the next entry in the apparently long-running series of books, I realized all of this has just been a ploy to set up the inevitable sequel. Luckily, the disappointment didn't last long as I had to get going to meet Reza at the portal. So yeah, now I know what the message is. I have 10 more minutes and then I'm gonna end this episode. This should have been the first episode because this one would be easy, short, and straight to the point. Not much, not less. We good. When I got outside, it It didn't seem quite as dark as it was when I arrived yesterday. I might have had difficulties finding my way otherwise, but I could still see the portal in the distance. As I was walking, I wondered if anyone was following me, but the land seemed oddly deserted. Was everyone already asleep? 10 p.m. There are people that go to sleep that early. Although I just go to sleep at like 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. Depends if I can fall asleep. Okay, eventually I arrived at my destination. Reza was already standing idly by the portal, his fidgeting making it obvious that he had waited just for me. I was already wondering whether you'd get it at all. No! Well, you didn't make it easy. What did you expect? Yes, I did. What a wonderful night, is it? Just look up at the stars. You can see them so clearly here, without all the pollution lingering in the air like back home, almost as if we were looking right into the face of eternity itself. For so long, humanity thought we'd find aliens out there. Yet after all these years, we found we were still alone in the universe. Turns out we were just not looking in the right place. What's wrong, Reza? Why did you call me here at this time? For one, because we're sending the generator home. Ah, right. Before I was sent here, they told me they would limit the use of the portal as they couldn't afford to keep it open all the time. In order to keep in contact with us and to enable us to send things over to them, the portal would be open for just a quarter of an hour each day. Sending something back home wasn't really problematic for us, since the high energy expenditure associated with the sending bigger objects only affected the sender, not the receiver. However, this also meant that until all business was concluded in regards to our trade with the PDAs and the generators, we were basically stuck here. As for the other, do you know what this place is? You said something about trouble. How much danger are we in, really? More than enough. I'm afraid this whole place will be gone soon, as we better not be here when it happens. Just spit it out already. Yeah, no. What are you talking about? I hoped you'd see it too, but then it took me a while to understand, and I had a head start on you. In any case, while he was speaking, my gaze wandered and fixed on some movement nearby. It was hard to make out anything, but I imagined it might just have been wind blowing through the nearby shrubbery, except for the fact that there was no wind. Reza? This might take a while to explain, but we've got the whole night. Reza, look! He turned around to face whatever I was seeing. He squinted hard before he called out. You! How dare you follow me even here? The disturbance came closer, until it became clear that it was Maverick, who had hidden nearby to listen in on our conversation. I knew you were up to no good. What were you talking about? What are you planning here? Some kind of attack? Wait a minute. There's no reason for... Don't try to deny it. I heard you both talking about it in a cafe, and I saw the letter. You think I couldn't smell the lemon on it? Pathetic. You'll have to come with me to the police station now. Both of you. Come on. I think you're overreacting. Motherfucker! Reza, what are you doing? He pulled out a fucking gun, what? Equipped only with the clothes he wore, his multi-tool, a gun. Come on, Jason, let's get out of here. In the dragon's side, I could see the wound where the bullet had penetrated his hide. A trickle of blood staining his dark scales and the earth beneath. Reza used the opportunity to run off in some direction. I wasn't sure which. I frantically scanned my surroundings looking for Reza, though he had already vanished into the darkness. What was I supposed to do? Run away as well? Help Maverick? I was just a diplomat and I had no idea what was happening. Suddenly the dragon whipped around, hitting me in the guts with his thick tail. Thick! I was lifted off the ground briefly before I felt the impact of my body hitting the ground, hard enough that my vision blurred almost immediately. A deafening roar battered my ears. Was this his cry for help? I could barely move, but I found it better not to try, as to not startle the wounded dragon more than he already was. It certainly would have ended badly for me if he tried anything. I heard him take a few unsure steps before he lay down on the ground, panting. I'm still watching you, and you better not move, for your own good. If I have to get up again and come after you in this condition, I can promise I won't be nice. It took a few minutes of listening to his labored breathing before someone arrived. It was two dragons. The first I recognized as Sebastian, the other one I did not know. I heard Sebastian and Maverick exchange a few words when the stocky fellow approached me. Hello, officer. I did nothing wrong. When I panicked, I did nothing wrong. Hey, kid. You alright? I think I'm alright. I'm Bryce, the chief of police in this town. Can you tell me what happened? Reza shot Maverick and ran off. I should say the truth, because this was what happened, and if Maverick says otherwise, like, if he says the truth and I say otherwise, I'd be fucked. So let me tell you right now. Is that so? His face was stern and seemingly lost in thought as I overheard Sebastian's conversation. Yeah, but your flyer on duty. We probably won't find him now. Not here in the darkness, at any rate. Well, that's just brilliant. What do you think, Chief? Jason, can you walk? Yeah, I think so. Alright. Sebastian, take Jason to the apartment. Get us some help here for Maverick, and then we'll look for Reza. Right on. Come on, Jason. I'll help you up. I was still shaken up by the events I just witnessed when I arrived at my apartment. Not knowing anything better to do, I soon fell into a deep slumber. God damn. Okay, it's the next day. The next day, I woke with many questions lingering in my head. I considered calling someone from the police department to ask about Reza and Maverick, but in the end I decided against doing so, as I was sure they would contact me if they had anything to tell me. I knew it was no use worrying about it for now, so I settled for starting another book. It didn't take very long, though, before the doorbell rang. Did Bryce, the chief of police, take it upon himself to escort me today? Oh, it's you again. Are you surprised? No, but I guess it'll mean bad news. Afraid so. How are you holding up? Better than yesterday, that's for sure. Let's go for a walk then, shall we? Sure. This time I was taken along a different route than yesterday, and I was quite sure there was more to this than just taking a walk. I'll just go ahead and guess you didn't find Reza. Yeah, we hoped he would have come back on his own by now. Do you have any idea where he might be? Maybe he mentioned some sort of place in particular that holds some meaning to him. No, not really. We didn't get a chance to talk much at all yesterday, before... There's that too. I have no idea why Reza would have done anything like that. I had the impression that they weren't very fond of each other. But this... How is he, by the way? Oh, Maverick is doing fine, but there is plenty of blame to go around. You're right, they didn't particularly like each other. In this statement, Maverick says he suspected Reza of planning some sort of attack. Do you know anything about that? No, he only told me something was going to happen, not that he was planning anything. At least that was the impression I got. He's suspecting you too, by the way. That you both planned this all from the beginning. No, that wouldn't make sense. Actually, not that this is making any sense. Why would we go through all the lengths of our agreement only to jeopardize it by doing something like this? You even already have our PDAs and we don't have much to show for it yet. If we had any nefarious plans, this wouldn't have been a very good idea. You have a good point. I believe you. But from our side, we only have Maverick's word on the whole matter. After all, he was the one who spent the most time with Reza since he arrived here. But even then, he didn't really have any reason to follow you yesterday, and this behavior was completely out of line. I'm just glad you came out fine. If he wasn't on mandatory sick leave, he would be suspended right now. We'll have to wait until this whole thing is over before we decide what to do with him. I can assure you this won't be taken lightly. Maybe they both acted in the heat of the moment. Where it come from, this kind of attack on diplomat could be classified as an act of war punishable by death. Maybe they both acted... I'm gonna be like I am. I'm just gonna be like on the fence. Maybe they both acted in the heat of the moment. Maybe. We still got quite a lot on our hands now, though. We have a wounded dragon and a missing human. This could lead to a diplomatic crisis. Maybe Reza will show up soon, and we can get all of this behind us. I hope so too. I really wouldn't want to jeopardize everything over this unfortunate incident. Yeah, how about we both just keep quiet about this whole thing for now? After all, I don't think any of us wants our people panicking about this already, right? I merely nodded in agreement. Okay, I'm gonna stop here because it's already 27 minutes, and as I promised, this is gonna be shorter. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Wait, can I save this like this? Quick save complete. Save. July 28th. I don't know if this is from. No, empty slot. August 9th. Yeah, right. So, this was good. Alright, so this was the second episode of Angels with Scaly Wings. So, what did we get? In quick summary, we decoded a message, and Reza shot Maverick. And Maverick is wounded, and Reza is gone. And now I'm walking around with this policeman. A police dragon, to be precise. So yeah. This is a quick summary of this, what happened today. You know what? This is much shorter. I hope you will enjoy this as much as I did. And if you did, please drop a like or dislike. Do whatever you want, because if you're happy, I'm happy. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave for now. Oh, and remember, if your day was shit, don't worry. It's not the last day on the earth.